welcome back. So far, we're not having much luck finding Lucy at the Hysteria Hall. I don't think she ever shows up back here. So, let's head over to Kingston Kitchen. Ask them about the cheese. Let's see. Animal Row. That's where we want to go. Ah, that also gives us an opportunity to ask about the jewelry. See if that Peruvian woman found anything out yet. I think she might have, by now. Hassan is gone.
Any luck finding more of that dragonfly jewelry?
Oh, see, I was right. Piece you showed me was part of a collection bought for a nightclub in 4th Sector.
You know the name of the nightclub owner?
No, senor. But my friend, he says the man is not selling.
Thanks for your help. What happened to your scorpions?
So, new shipment next week if you like one.
Someone bought all of them?
See, a beautiful lady.
A beautiful lady who needed 100 scorpions?
What people like to do with them, I do not ask. It's much better to mind my own business.
Gotcha.
Same lady who bought the car? If so, I'm not entirely sure what she wanted with it. It might be another difference between the practice game and this. Oh, looks like Bob is on vacation or something. I can't get any new ammo. Don't need any at the moment anyway.
Mia and Murray tell me you're using cheese in your stew. Real cheese.
Them old buzzards. What they know?
I could take a sample of that stew you're cooking back to the lab and have it tested.
Why you pick on Mama Isabella? I never do you no harm.
Where'd you get it?
My sister, she got connections.
Where can I find her?
She back in Jamaica, man. Far away from here. She send me cheese once, maybe twice a month. You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week, this ugly little man, he run by, grab whole box of empty takeout cartons right off the counter. Police next door, they just laugh. Say the guy'd not be so happy when he opened them cartons.
What's that have to do with the cheese?
Cheese hidden in that box, man. Keeping it safe till I cook up a new batch. So how could I tell police to bring back box? They find cheese, they shut me down.
This guy who robbed you, what did he look like?
Short, real short. Bad clothes, colors way too bright. Funny bow tie. Maybe you look for this ugly little thief, yeah? I'm thinking you not really care about the cheese.
You're right, but I still think you ought to get yourself a different secret ingredient.
You bet, man. That cheese been nothing but trouble for Mama Isabella.
That's interesting. Doesn't sound like any of the replicants we've seen so far. But apparently, this guy, whoever it was, did steal the box of takeouts boxes that Sadiq used when breaking into the Tyrell Corporation. And accidentally got the cheese, which is why we found it in the hotel room. But what to do with that information? More useful, perhaps, is that information about the nightclub in the 4th sector, being where that jewelry might be from, so we want to go there. Just briefly, I'm going to check if Lucy's in the arcade. I just kinda like dealing with her first. If the game will let me, which it might not. But we just hit the jackpot. She is here. Playing whatever the hell this game is. I'm gonna save.
I've been looking for you.
Please, leave me alone. Father told me to watch out for you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you always lived on Terra?
Yes.
Father told me he thought Terra would be so special and beautiful. Birds and flowers and trees and blue water. But it's not like that at all. I don't remember it ever being like that.
It used to be. You know, I'm kinda curious, since she's hanging out with the other replicants. Is she a replicant? Then we can put her on the machine.
Come with me. I've got a test I want you to take.
Hey, wait! Damn. The fact that she just ran off here, I think means that she's probably human. And that also means that I just closed off one of the endings by not being nice to her. If she's a replicant, I think she ends up running through the maze and then either gets caught by you or Crystal. That only happened to me once though. Most of the games I play, she ends up being human. But she is one of the characters that varies. And like I said, you can try to be nice to her as well, which makes a difference in the ending. But I'll show that after I get to the normal ending, like I said at the beginning. For now, let's go to Nightclub Row, which I'm sure is going to be a very nice place. And see if we can find whoever these insects belong to, these insect earrings. Let's see, we got Early Q on the left. Sticky, that's a nice name for a nightclub. Live XXX girls. Oh, me and my accidental right clicks. Tongue. Okay. Taffy Lewis. That's from the movie. That's actually where Zora was. And these phones in the back is where Deckard tried to call Rachel to ask her to come here. No, he was not successful. Well, she did actually come here, but not to the bar. And she ended up killing Kowalski, of course.
Damn.
Who are you trying to call anyway? Wait a second, have we seen this guy before? Yeah, he was the guy who was at Howie Lee's. And also, we saw him inside the big warehouse building behind the Yukon after we killed Zubin. And come to think of it, he kind of matches the description that Isabella just gave us of the guy who stole the cheese. So, either he's a replicant or he's working with the replicants. Let's see if we can find out more about this fellow.
Hey, man.
You're that cat from Howie Lee's. McCoy, right? We keep bumping into each other. You want
Seems
an
like it.
autograph? I know you ain't heard of me yet, but Gordo Frizz's autograph's gonna be worth a pile of chinion someday.
I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Man, don't you got anything better to do than hassle innocent people at their place of work? Make it snappy, okay?
I really appreciate your patience.
Let's see. We can ask him about a number of things. Let's try the cheese, though.
You like cheese, Gordo?
Ain't that bad, man. My jokes are fresh, real hip.
No, I mean real cheese. Dairy products, you know, from Kingston Kitchen.
So you're wasting shoplifters instead of replicants these days?
That's
Then
a
an
confession.
admission of guilt.
For crying out loud. Can't a guy make a living in this fakakta place without being hassled?
You know a girl named Lucy, Gordo? You steal that cheese for her, maybe?
My man, it's showtime.
Your friends are replicants, Gordo. What else would I find if I turned over the rock?
Gotta go, Daddy-O.
Well, he's not being very helpful, but we have basically found out that he, at the very least, helped our replicants. But is he one?
Hey, is everybody having a good time tonight?
Not really.
What
Listen to
does
this
a
guy.
marriage and a tornado have in common? First, there's a lot of sucking and blowing, and then you lose your house. You know what my first wife's nickname was? Twister. The doctor calls up his patient. I got bad news and I got worse news. The bad news is you only got 24 hours to live. The patient says, what could be worse than that? The doctor says, I've been trying to reach you since yesterday.
This
Guess
guy's
what
horrible.
happens to a replicant who does his job really well? Early retirement, baby. I see we got a celebrity in the audience. Can I get a spot, please? That's right. It's one of the boys from the local Blade Runner unit. One of the LPD's finest, Ray McCoy. Let's give a big hand for Rep Detect McCoy. He's protecting us poor slobs, ladies and gentlemen. He even thinks you're a replicant. He can waste you right where you stand. Nice job, eh, detective?
It doesn't quite work that way.
Doesn't, eh? What if I pretended to be a replicant?
That just an excuse for your lousy act, Gordo?
Owned.
That snake dancer that worked here, Zora, she was a rep. And her picture's gonna be on every front page tomorrow.
Too bad she'll never read it.
How are you sure someone's a rep, detective?
There's a test.
Test? What replicant's gonna sit still for a test?
If I'm trying to question someone and he runs, that's a pretty good sign.
Could be a pretty good sign that you need to bathe more often.
What the hell? Where are you going? Let's follow him.
Do what you gotta do, McCoy. If you gotta shoot, that's cool.
Wait a second. You're
Come
not a
on,
replicant.
McCoy. Why don't you make me famous?
Get off it. You're no replicant.
How do you know? I could be a martyr for the cause, baby.
Every rep I've ever seen wants to live, not die, pal.
What are you, an expert?
I've been around.
Okay. This guy is another one who can either be a replicant or not. If he is being aggressive, he's a replicant, but if he wants to be shot, he's not. And we can arrest him, but from the sound of it, he'd actually like that, like the attention. So we're just gonna let him go. I mean, he's basically harmless.
I should haul you downtown, but that'd probably just make you happy.
You're not even going to arrest me?
Instead, I'm gonna let you go. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go tell your pal Clovis that I'm looking for him.
I can't guarantee that he's gonna listen to me. He's got a mind of his own, which is the mark of a true star. The kind that lights up the sky once in a generation.
If Crystal Steel tracks him down, he's gonna have to light up the sky from 6 feet under.
Very funny.
Well, you're the comedian, you should know. Yeah, but he might be more useful to us out here. More useful than in a cell, anyway. But no sign of the dragonfly earrings or whatever so far. So we'll see if we can find those in the next video.